EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou State. The Who Dat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. Off we go here in New Orleans. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
Keep him down just shy of the field. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan. But if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
They'll run on first down with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll go again here with Kamara. Side to 45. That's Carlton Davis bringing it into that one.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing is Rattler. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one could be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no. It is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field, make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's May. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
It's a big hit for the
First down,
Patriots.
New England.
35 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Off the play fake, it's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Stephon Diggs.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, New England.
First down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he will get into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 7, Saints 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. To return, it's Kendre Miller. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down to 37. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
A gain there of 21. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Caleb Chason able to pursue his man and drop him for a loss of 4.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Rattler now back to throw, and that ball in and out of his hands, and incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Third down and 14.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Saints 6.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense are not ready to get going. On their second possession, their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. They'll go play action with May. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a second and 9 now from the 29. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
And it's just a really nice job responding after giving up that early touchdown. And sometimes adversity early in the game can kind of be a good thing, Mike. It kind of snaps guys in and says, hey, we got to lock in, dial into our game plan, dial into our prep. So came out a little sloppy, gave up the opening drive score. Now they settle down, and they're able to get a stop.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Defense. Automatic first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
May to the air once more. They'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues in game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On play action, here's May. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for Olave. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Now Rattler gonna throw. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Saints first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
He will do it himself. He's in. Spencer Rattler. Touchdown, Saints. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He knocks it through. Saints are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, May will try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
And a Patriot first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Anderson on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's May. Pass cut by Henry, the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, here's a run by Stevenson.
Ramondre Stevenson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Throwing on second down, May. Pass completed to Douglas. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
We'll be in the game. Come on, guys. What are we doing?
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown Patriots. His second touchdown of this first half. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Saints 13.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Miller now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. Here's Rattler. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Caleb Chason. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Rattler. Left side into the hands of Olave. Well, that help is going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Rolling to the left. He'll try and get there on the ground, and he's going to have the Saints 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says 1st down.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rattler. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throwing is Rattler. On the run to the right. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one downfield for Cooks. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Movement.
To throw, it's Rattler. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Rattler now back to throw. midfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And he'll take this one in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Groupie now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints will open up a 6-point lead.
Score Saints 20, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 7. Throwing is May. Left side, he's got Henry. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of
13 yards on that pass play. First down, New England.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Using the jet sweep to the fake, they run it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle by Isaac Yato. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 9. To throw now, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Again, up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They get good teams to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
They'll throw out of the gun. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down is looming. The Saints lining up in punt formation. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Here's May. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back. He's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
And 2 at the Saints' 39-yard line.
Throw again is made. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This one from 47 yards out. That one is good. And the Pats will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
Defense. That penalty is declined.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Rattler gonna throw. That one downfield for Cooks. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now return, coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second and 8. Off the bootleg. Here's May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Carl Granderson in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Third and a long way to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete to Diggs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Patriots ready for the punt. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Woo! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Defense. Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all looks the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's a nice pick. A gain of 8.
8 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's into the hands of Diggs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. May gonna look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Second and 10. Now, May. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Keishon Boutte. Touchdown, New England.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Borregales now for the extra point. Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rattler. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at
You can't run plays like
line.
this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments? More important.
And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The kick is good. Saints have taken a 4-point advantage.
Patriots 23.
After the touchdown, it's Rupi to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Patriots offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. On 1st and 10, here's May. Flushed to his left. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll toss right side to Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
3rd and short. And here is May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
At the 49-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing is May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw now, May. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down, New England.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 81, Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? And that is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The deficit down to 1. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the give, this is Kamara. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
Robert Spillane on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. Now, faking the give. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Saints are going to open up the lead to 8.
34. Patriots 26.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Patriots
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Stevenson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From out of the gun, here's May. That one complete to Hollins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's May. He's found his receiver, Buche. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, and this is a great reason why. The ball carrier first guy missed, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll get this off to Stevenson. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
At the 3-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is caught! What a job on the scramble! Touchdown, Patriots!
Touchdown, New England.
Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing now is May. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2. Unable to tie this football game up.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Marcus Jones on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rattler. He'll step up and run this. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
It's a gain of 8. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. They're going to go right back to Kamara. Open space to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
Moving outside the pocket.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Here's 2nd and 2. It's a give now to Kamara. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
That one out wide for Kamara. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up
Sometimes it's
second and
easy
11.
for a defense to
At the
lose track of a
11-yard
running back,
line.
especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rattler. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rattler. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 37, Patriots 32.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They quickly out to Diggs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. And in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 2nd down, May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. May gonna look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's gonna be taken down. Ryan Brzee getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
I can promise you, Mike, when this play call went into the headset of the quarterback, nobody on the coaching staff thought this play was going to result in a sack. This ball is expected to come out quick, wide receiver screen, and do the rest after the catch. Something was thrown off with the timing, and quarterback had no choice but to eat it and gets taken down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Saints offensive veteran Alvin Kamara is set to take over once more, and he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now Rattler gonna throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Now back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
That's good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
37-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go again here with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The RPO. That one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
4th down.
The Saints will punt this one away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to Tayshaun Boutte. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here is 2nd and 7. Now, May. Here's a short one to Hooper. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field. Just convert on 3rd down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a 4th down decision deep in your own territory.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.